Ethereum is looking interesting once again. You might know that last week we had a slide in Bitcoin where we triggered out of this triangle, which at the end proved to be a false move. Breached the triangle and then quickly back into it. When we go back into the pattern, then that's a sign that has failed. As for Ethereum, we're looking for a push higher, and back then the pattern was 13 days old. We did have a breakout, but that also failed, and now this suddenly becomes a pattern that is much older, 27 days. 27-day-old pattern, it's better than a pattern that is just 13 days. So this is the new levels to watch. And if we have a break to 2,725, we could possibly push to the upside. Maybe we can adjust this a tiny bit to 2,741. So ideally here, what would happen is that we don't break out today. If I would break out today, I would ignore this unless there's a very good reason. The reason for this is that I want to see a swing high here that is in the process of being created, but even better if it goes like this, and then maybe we can do like that, because then the stop loss just goes below this level, and it's good to have that push. We need that level. And also just looking at Bitcoin, if we just look at this like this, you moved up quite strongly, and we're sort of capped by this level here, and then we have the all-time high here, and we're trading sideways here, right? So I would argue maybe a little bit down and then up. So we solidify that high as well. And a push higher in Ethereum, you might say, okay, why should I bother? Well, again, 13% up, but if we have the changes that we're waiting for from the US government, where they're anticipated to let us know that they will deregulate the crypto markets in the US, then this could potentially just be the beginning of a bigger move. 13%, but what if we push here, or if push all the way into the all-time highs, which wouldn't be unsurprising if actually the all-time high is even higher. This is the high from last year. If we push to the old all-time high, we're looking at 79% up, and it makes perfect sense to use something like this as a springboard for a much bigger move. What's your take? Is this just a fake move, or we're never going to break out? Maybe because inflation is on the way up and the US economy is slowing down, or will the pattern and the regulation news that we anticipate in the next couple of weeks set this higher? Share your comments below.